First year here, what's it like being in Bloomington?
It's real good being here, being at this school. A lot of tradition is real fun, and I'm excited to see, how I look during basketball season.
It's been fun for real, getting on campus, seeing the fans at the football games, and I can just imagine what it is at basketball games, but it's really good being here.
Culture here is electric, and I just can't wait till we can get into assembly and see what that's like with 17,000 people.
Okay, first question, Tom.
For you guys that you guys didn't get a chance to play down in the Bahamas, how much did that set you back at all, or just not enjoy, not being able to do that? And how much are you looking forward to getting after things every day now?
I'm looking forward to getting after things. Obviously, that's not planned. It sucked. The team got off to a great start with building the chemistry and doing stuff like that. But I feel like we're all going to be fine and get right back into it.
Yeah, it kind of sucked not being able to play, watch our team do as well as they did, but I think everyone's doing well in practice, everyone's getting along, so I think we're on the right track. I don't think it set us back.
Jeff. Or Mike, go ahead.
Xavier, since we didn't see these two guys in the Bahamas, just talk a little bit about what you've seen from them and how they can help this team this year.
They both big, play the same position on the white team, which is obviously in the red. But they bring a lot of energy, defense, defend well, is big, and they just add a lot of size to us.
Jeff.
Michael, of your skills, what do you think are going to be the most impactful in the Big Ten, and kind of what do you envision your role being for this team this year?
Well, to answer the first question, as far as my skills, I feel like I bring a big guy that can score down low and rebound, also play defense, and that's what I think I'm going to bring to the team and what I'm doing to Big Ten as well.
Michael, we heard a lot about you pushing Trace Jackson Davis in practice a lot before the Bahamas. I'm just curious, how does he make you a better player? How do you make him a better player? And what's it like competing against him, going up against him?
It's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't always get a chance to play against someone that's really good in practice every day. And I feel like that, with that being the case, we're both able to go hard every day and make each other better, which is something that the coaches wanted both of us to do from the jump. And I feel like, when we're in practice, we do a good job of doing that.
Xavier, just in general, what's this transition like, as a point guard, getting used to a new offense, getting used to a new group of guys and new team? What all sort of goes into that, basically, as a transfer after you've played somewhere else for, as long as you did, and then just getting used to this group and how you play?
Honestly, it didn't take long getting used to this group. It's a group of guys that's unselfish, and they all bond together. They all love to go to dinner, all love to be together all the time. So, my transition has been easy, honestly. I can't complain.
Zach? Or go ahead.
How are you doing, Michael?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I guess in your 3 years at USF, how would you evaluate, your play? What did you think you did well? What are you trying to work on now? And kind of what was the biggest thing you learned from playing there?
Well, with my 3 years in my last school, I feel like I got better every year. I improved my skills, and what I feel like I need to do now is just continue to get better at the things that I have gotten better at, continue to improve it, and just prove myself in this conference.
Zach?
Xavier, Coach Woods has talked a lot about basically giving everybody as much freedom as he feels like they've kind of earned on the floor, especially offensively, but particularly at a position like point guard. How much responsibility do you feel to kind of, make sure you're making the right decisions even when maybe Coach gives you some of that freedom? And I guess what can that look like for you, for Rob, for Christian, when maybe Coach is giving you the leeway to just be a little bit more creative, to react a little bit more to what you're seeing on the floor at the point?
It just doesn't go by just telling us to be creative. It goes by what we do in practice. It tells us what we do in practice that we're really on the floor. So if you ain't doing it in practice, don't do it in the game, honestly.
Mike?
Logan, where are you? health-wise, and have you missed much practice? And what are the keys for you to get on the court this year?
I'm good now. I had a strain in my shoulder, so that put me out for a couple of weeks, and had a couple more injuries at the very beginning of when we started practicing together. But I've recovered from all that. I'm getting better. I'm practicing now full go with these guys, and for me to get on the court, just I have to use what I have, which is hustle, being able to play as hard as I can when I get on the court, just do the little things.
Mike?
Yeah, Michael, I've heard a few different players over the last few months talk about you stretching the floor as a shooter. What's your own assessment of kind of where you're at, and how far out are you comfortable shooting?
Well, I feel like I'm comfortable shooting, into mid-range and three. I improved that last year, and I showed that I could do that last year. So this year, I tend on to do the same thing and bring that to this team, being a big who can stretch the floor in the scoring side.
Hey, Xavier, obviously three-point shooting was an issue for this team last year. You guys shot the ball well in the Bahamas. How many guys do you feel can go out and get threes with some regularity? And who are the guys you look at and say, man, they've been impressive so far in workouts?
Honestly, everybody's been impressive. Everybody's getting in the gym on time, getting shots up. Just been working hard, honestly. And they bring it every day. Some days it's there, some days it's not. But everybody's been working. I can't really say what everybody who's been most impressed, but everybody's been working.
Last two questions, Kevin Todd.
Yeah, Xavier, what's the rapport like with all the point guards in the room? How do you guys, what's the competition like, and how do you guys kind of push each other and maybe help each other at the same time?
Honestly, it's like we all want the same thing. We're all friends at the end of the day, and all teammates as well. One of the guys mostly hang out with is Rob and KL, so there's no really camaraderie, I would say, against us. We all want the same thing. We all try to push each other, and we all know that we're good. So it's always the next man up if we're not playing well. So that's what we know.
Xavier, how would you describe Noah Top off the court?
That's a funny dude. Honestly, he says the most random things sometimes. Times it's funny. Most of the time it's funny. But he's a pretty interesting dude. With the flaws, you can see that he's really different. And he carries himself at a high standard as well. He's always in the gym, and he knows when to do things and when not to do them. So I'll say that about him.
Okay, that's it for these guys.